I don't think many people talk about it this much, but I'm pretty sure that most of you probably have known since February if you watch the show on if you watch the show on weekday morning syndication, you might all know that one of the kings of television is going to be leaving. That's right, Regis Philman of Live at Regis and Kathy Lee, now Regis and Kelly, is going to be leaving the show, retiring, if you will, from the show as of a week from this Friday. Now, I know a lot of people were probably shocked by this and probably didn't expect it to happen, but you know what? I think everybody pretty much knew that he would go on for maybe 10 more years when Kathy left. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people knew that as soon as Kelly was chosen that he might be considering his walking away very soon, and well, now's the time. And despite what people say, first of all, I do watch the show. I do watch it. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I do watch it. And I do find it humorous sometimes. And despite what people may say, I think that Regis and Gelman and those in charge at Live, made a tremendous choice when they brought in Kelly Ripa to be the new co-host with Reege, because not only is she young and vibrant, but she definitely can go on for the next, continue the show for probably the next few years, maybe another 10 years or something like that. And I know already that there are some critics out there that probably think the show's not going to last after Regis is gone, despite the fact that they're promoting that they're looking for a co-host. But to me, again, I think they made a great choice, and I think Kelly's going to be able to carry the show for another maybe 5 to 10 years at the most. But now the question is, who would be the replacement? Who would replace Regis? Who would be the one person, the one individual that would be good enough and over enough to sit side by side with Kelly and continue Live as a co-hosting show? Well, I know there's a lot of names out there that have been tossed around. In fact, I was looking online this morning, and one name that's been brought up big time because they feel it'll be a big deal if it happens is Kathy Lee. That's right. So, I don't know if it was a recent news article or something like that, but somebody had mentioned that word was going around according to this article that those at ABC, the local ABC station that runs Live, are trying to probably considering to persuade Kathy Lee to come back to Live and take Regis's place as Kelly's co-host. Now, that would be interesting. That would be interesting and kind of ironic, because here you had Kelly taking Kathy Lee's place after she left, and now you would have Kathy Lee coming back taking Regis's place. Again, it would be kind of ironic. But I guess if you want to keep the show going, you want to have a bit of a nostalgic feel there, you want to have a familiar face. I guess in the eyes of those in charge at ABC and at Live, that's probably the best direction to go. Now, there have been other names, I'm pretty sure, like the host of Survivor, that Jeff Provitt or whatever his name is, the guy that hosts Survivor. I'm pretty sure Nick Lachey's name's been tossed around. I'm pretty sure Neil Patrick Harris's name's been tossed around. Brian Gumble. And heck, I'm definitely sure that Kelly's husband's name, Mark Consuelos, has been tossed around. But the question is, in my opinion, who has the more logical choice? And I think some of you may agree on this. To me, the most logical choice is no doubt got to be Mark Consuelos, her husband. Because when you think about it, every time Mark pitches in or pitch hits for Regis as co-host, it's not like he's pitch hitting. It's not like he's guest hosting. It's not like he's substituting. It's like he's actually been the co-host of the show for as long as the show's been going on. I mean, it's like he's been the co-host. It doesn't matter if it was Kelly or Kathy Lee. It's like this guy's been the co-host. So that's why I think he has the more logical shot. And also, he's over with the crowd. The crowd likes him. To them, it's like, again, like I said, to them, that studio crowd, it's like he's the best suited because it feels like he's been the co-host of that show, even, ever since, basically since Kelly came on board, but, that he's basically been, like the co-host in training, like he's the next Regis in training, if you will, to take Regis' spot. And I think it is very logical that they would go in that direction because he's already has some personal, real-life chemistry with Kelly. So I think it's a very logical choice. Now, I know you're thinking, and you're probably saying, well, Brian, everybody thought about this when Kathy left, and everybody thought it was going to be the same. Everybody thought it was going to be Joy that was going to join Regis as his co-host and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I understand that. I understand a lot of people felt the same way. When Kathy Lee left, everybody probably felt, well, Joy's going to be the logical co-host. She's got to be the logical co-host. But again, I understand that, and again, I understand that did not happen. But again, let me say, but the reason I'm saying it's most logical it's going to be him is due to the fact that he's already part of the live family. When he's part of that live cast, if you will, he's basically, like I said, he's basically like, he's not. It doesn't feel, anytime I see him co-host or sit in for Regis, it feels like he's not sitting in. It feels like he's always been the co-host. And that's why I think he'll be the more logical choice. Now, I'm not saying they're going to choose him, but again, he seems to be the more logical choice. Now, as far as anybody else goes, like I say, the names are being tossed around. I'm pretty sure Nick Lachey's name's been tossed around. I'm pretty sure Neil Patrick Harris has been tossed around. Brian Gumbel's. All these names have been tossed around. Kathy Lee's name's being tossed around. And who knows who else's names are being tossed around. Who knows? But to me, in my humble opinion, as a longtime viewer, as a kid with my mom watching it and grown up, I have to say that the most logical choice is Mark Consuelos. It's got to be. So that's who I think it's going to be. Tell me who you think it's going to be, even if you care about this. If you even care about this topic in this video, let me know who you think it's going to be. Comment down below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Oh no! Doing a virus scan, of course. Of course, doing a virus scan. We wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't doing a virus scan.